actually got to move this tire away.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another day on Daily Driven Datsuns, and we're back today to put this engine together here with my brother George. We're about to start installing the rear main seal, and we're going to put all the Pro Tuner components on it, or at least most of them. And we also started doing the painting in the inner frame rails. And we're going to get this show on the road, so stay tuned in. You don't want to miss this. Let's go. Woo!
This needs to be looped up, so a little bit of engine oil on this edge, not the outer edge, but this edge rather, so it can slide in there and you won't compromise the seal.
Oh, okay, not hurt the seal.
Yeah, same thing goes for this. A little bit of engine oil in here
but
as well.
absolutely nothing on the outside,
nothing on
except
the outside.
for Loctite or thread locks or whatnot.
Thread locker is what we generally use for the outside.
Yeah. I got a cheaper version there, but it's still the same crap. All thread lockers are pretty much.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of engine oil.
Somewhere. Check. I don't know. What about yeah, somewhere there. No, that's gear oil. You can use that too.
Just a little bit of just so it can slide.
Probably even better. Some red line.
It won't compromise the. All you want to do is not compromise the seal. So you want to put a little bit on the lip of this.
So you can slide right in and not get any scratches on the surface or whatnot.
Exactly. You don't want to bind that seal.
Right, cool.
And then the same thing goes for the inner edge of this as well. Just get it looped up. You know, when you loop things up, everything goes much easier.
So luckily I had that seal in a kit. They look different. They might have same part numbers.
Just different
8100 13, 8100 12. Well, why is those numbers different? I don't know. We'll have to find out once we put it on. But it came in a kit that I had laying around, so we'll see. All right.
So
What's up, brother?
what's going on, guys? All right, so we're down to tightening in the pressure plate onto the flywheel. We already put the flywheel in. We torqued that to about what,
105 foot-pounds of torque. They say anywhere between 100 to 108. 105 is perfect.
We use red thread locker. Very important.
Very important.
We also went ahead and cleaned both surfaces, the flywheel and the pressure plate surface, prior to putting it all together. You want to do that. Then another important thing you got to do is make sure that you center it with the centering tool. Make sure you center it. Center the pressure, not the pressure plate, but the clutch disc onto the flywheel and pressure plate combo. But the centering tool's got to be super easy to pull out like this. Okay, that means there's very little friction between all the splines. The reason why I want to do that is when you put the motor in the car, you want the motor to slide right into the transmission shaft, nice and easy. Put a little bit of grease on it, and it'll slide nice and easy. Now, if you don't do this, and for some reason this is really tight in there, where you could get it out, but it's super tight, then you might have a bitch trying to get it onto the transmission shaft, and that's gonna ruin your fucking day.
Mating it up to the tranny is gonna be a bitch.
So now, the last step is to torque this down to 24 foot-pounds. I went ahead and set the torque wrench to 24, and we're gonna give it a go. Get it torqued. Remember to always torque in a cross section like this. Do this one first, then do that one. From there, jump to this one. From this one, jump to that one, and so on and so forth. Okay?
10-4. All right, well, we got the Renflex gasket on and this beautiful Pro Tuners Gen 2 revised exhaust header manifold for the turbo. So we're gonna put this on, and then we're gonna start putting on all the bolts and nuts and all the stuff that we got to put on. So stay tuned in. I'm gonna keep going with this, and I'll get back to you guys. Anyways, so right now I'm actually working on the intake manifold. I went ahead and I wrapped it up so that it doesn't get hurt with the installation of the engine and all the work I'm doing. But I was trying to figure out, because I have a bunch of like 3 free rails, and these are the 550cc injectors from BMW. Oh, 650cc, sorry. Wow, okay. Anyways, trying to figure out what bracket to use, because the rail that I had on my car obviously is barb fitting. I cannot use that. I am going to take the ends off and put it on here, and the center cap, that's going to go on. The kit comes with these CFR 11s. That's what I got here. I got 4 of them. I think this is what I'm gonna be able to use to install this. I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure this out because I know that these these are too long. These are for barb fitting. See how it says barb rail bracket? That's for barb rail. That's for longer fucking barb rail, or actually it might be the same actually. Hang on. Yeah, same ones. Okay, cool. Never mind that. There's another set of long ones. Oh, they're here in the box. Well, you know, the ones that go side to side, that's for the factory intake. That one right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and install these injectors on here, put them on the intake manifold. Now I'm gonna go get some KY jelly to make sure these go in real nice and smooth in there without an issue, as well as in the intake manifold. And then go ahead and take this over to the engine and install it, and then just torque everything, all the bolts up and everything that needs to be put on, and go to the next step of putting the damn engine in. Turbo will be going on once it's in the car. That way we could just work with everything as it goes and not be such a pain in the ass to put the engine in, being that the turbo is protruded or whatever, you know, move, I don't know, whatever the freaking word, just sticking out to the side, you know, possibly hitting the sidewall, which we don't want. So, all right, let's go. Stay tuned in. Here we go. This thing's going. All right, got the protunerz fuel rail installed. The 650cc injectors are in as well. Got the brackets mounted. I left them a little bit loose, so I still have enough wiggle room to put in. Make sure when you put in the injectors, the rubber seals or whatever, hit them with a little bit of KY jelly. People like using other kinds of other shit. I use KY jelly. Stick it in here, stick it in here. Yep, that's what she said. Look at this, guys. protunerz again does it. Amazing product, incredible. I'm gonna be removing this because I'm not using that. That's for NA. I'm gonna be reinstalling perhaps this one over here. I think it's this one. Yeah, it looks like a 240 SX perhaps. I don't know. Let's see what we got going on. But all right, so that's that for now. Let's go ahead and install this thing. Let's go. Hey, what's up, everyone? It's day 2, and what a nightmare! What a nightmare! This sucks. Fucking asshole. So I got my brother here today. Fucking bullshit. How to explain this in a way, you know, that's not like you know, not in a bad way. So she's tight. Yeah. We tried the factory bolt, did not work. Tried a stud with a nut on it, did not work, and then had to go find the smallest nut in the world and then modify a tool,
a 12
in many ways. Had to eat the edges,
the inside,
had to eat the inside, had to eat it, cut it up, I mean,
cut the back. So with this tool that you see here, this manifold should come with this tool.
It should, yeah.
It's pretty much the only way. Prying it with a screwdriver, pretty much the only way you can get at that bolt and actually get some sort of a tighten. Now we're gonna tighten the rest of the bolts.
issue here is cylinder 5. It may be just my manifold, you know, sometimes things happen, but this pipe on cylinder 5 is just way too curved in front of the bolt right there. The stud is just too much, guys, too much. We're making it work with a tiny little nut. It's a freaking nightmare, but everything else works perfectly. The only issue is right there. They should have made this a little bit more towards the front and then do your turn. There's enough space there, but whatever.
It's tight. Everything's super tight.
As long as it works, I don't care. If it doesn't work, then, you know, we'll have to do something about it, but we're getting it to work, I guess.
All right, so I need fuel rail on.
All right, I'm gonna jump on it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back on again and re-torque everything again. And hopefully the Remflex gasket didn't take a shit with on and off and on and off and on and off. But should be fine, man. You know, we'll see what happens. Definitely you know, I would change that design a little bit, make it more user friendly. But other than that, man, I mean, the manifold is fucking sick. I love it. It's beautiful. It's, you know, you pay top dollar for this shit. So just sucks to be able, you know, not be able to make it easier to install that one fucking particular freaking nut or bolt. But it's all good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and keep doing this shit and try to get this thing done and put this damn motor in. We're 2 days with this stupid shit. All right, let's go. All right, so we got all the bolts are torqued in, all the ones that you could torque with a torque wrench. And now we're working on the magic the magic nut. That's the impossible one. Trying to tighten it the best we can with the little tiny little tool that we made for a possibility. My dad says we could knock it with a screwdriver, but we tried that already. It did not work. So just trying to give it the best we can, snug it on there, hopefully hope for the best that it doesn't blow out the gasket. But other than that, we're ready to go in and get this baby going. Look how beautiful that intake looks. I love it. I know I didn't heat wrap the header. I didn't buy it ceramic coated either, so we're gonna just say fuck it and go with it, you know. I don't think I'm gonna be driving all that much that really matters, but we'll see what happens. All right, that motor's gonna go in today. Let's do it.
Yo solo puse el motor.
Dilo en inglés.
I do myself.
By yourself.
Yeah.
Good bastard. Oh, motor's in. Got the bro tightening up some bolts. We got it already made it up. Now the party starts. What do you think, George?
What?
I don't know. What do you think?
What are my thoughts? It's not easy.
Pain the fucking ass. Yeah, we had to line up the dowel pin where the training the motor was a bitch. Yeah, looks easy, but it's not. But it's in there now, so putting in the bolts. Did you put all the training bolts already?
I think I got one left.
One left? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this is the
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't need that.
So that's how much space you got. The turbo goes here. The intake manifold and the header. Pretty cool. It's working pretty good. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. All right, well, finally got my so-called garage back, but we're done here. The motor is already secured 100% in there. All the transmission bolts are on. Everything's on. We've been routing some of the wiring, trying to see where it goes or whatnot, but we ran out of time today. So thanks to my brother, my dad, everyone else has been involved in this. You know, Dave, freaking KC, Brad, Chris, everybody has been involved in this. Even Rizzle's been out here. We finally got this thing in, so now I'm gonna leave this video here. The next thing I'm gonna do is a couple of routing of the stuff, a wiring day, you know, putting the intercooler piping in, turbo, all that stuff. It's gonna be a little bit of a mission, but we'll be fine. We'll get it done. So most important part is that the engine's inside now. So just got to do a couple things, and then one of the last is in between the way and the last things I'm gonna be doing is beautifying, you know, and doing my special touch that I like to do with, you know, for show purposes and stuff. And I'll be doing a couple little things. But all right, guys, so here it is. Thanks for tuning in for this one. Kind of a pain in the butt, but you got to do it, you know. It's got to get done. So thanks for watching. Keep liking and subscribing, and stay tuned in for a lot more coming up. Got a couple more videos on this is going to be coming out, as far as what we're going to be doing throughout the time, and then the, you know, initial startup, initial run and drive, and first car meet or car show event, whatever that we're going to be doing. So catch you in the next one, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good one. Daily Driven Datsuns. We're back, baby. Let's go.